So I'm gonna make a ball again. This is about 3 pounds. I'm gonna put it on the bed, so after I finish, I can just pick up the bed. So when I'm centering, you can see that I brace my right arm here. The hand is right hand is kind of compressing and pinching. I'm using my left hand to push the clay to the center and push that direction. And my right hand is controlling it, guiding it. After I have a very good center and start to open the hole, I usually use my right thumb to drill a small opening on the top. So this small opening will lead into my left hand, that I'm going to use my left hand to drill further deeper. So basically I'm going to use all the fingers in, not one or two. You put all the fingers in, and the finger is going to form naturally on the inside. You don't want to curve the finger too much. Basically you are going to form in your finger using the pad of your fingertip to push and squeeze it in. While I'm drilling it, I want to have a good control of the wall, so I usually kind of squeeze it a little bit while I'm drilling it. And I can put my thumb on the back. So when I'm drilling it down, I'm still compressing the wall. Until I drill all the way to the bottom. I don't open it at the beginning, so I always take my fingertip all the way till down to the right thickness, which is around between 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. And then after that, I got to the right thickness. I will move my finger wider, bring the bottom flow a little bit wider. And remember, I am making a bowl, not making a vase, so I would like to have a little curve. The inside is a little curve instead of like a straight U shape. It's a little curve. And then after that, I'm going to just grab the wall using my thumb and the fingers inside and pinch and lift it up. While I'm doing that, I like to have a support of my left hand, so I usually put my right hand there, right hand kind of against my left thumb while I'm doing it, and maybe a little bit control the rim here, using my thumb to control the rim while I'm lifting it up. So pinch and lifting it up, the initial lifting. And my next move is gonna pull the wall a little bit taller. But before I do that, I like to make sure that it is slippery everywhere. And in the meantime, I could reduce the speed of the wheel well after I build up my wall. So I'm going to use my right thumb to squeeze, okay, both thumb. Okay, put my left thumb here and right thumb there. So I'm gonna squeeze and pinch, just like I'm original pinch. I'm using my right thumb to replace my left. And squeeze the wall. And slowly lifting the wall. Compress the rim a bit. So this will be my second lift. Remove the slip from my fingertips and put it back to work, so that my wall will be slippery. A little bit on the inside too. And from here, I would squeeze the clay a little bit to the center, so that I get to use most of the clay. Okay, another lifting using my right thumb. Okay, my finger is kind of forming like that. This finger is kind of lightly holding the wall, and using the thumb and the fingers to uphold the wall. And while I'm doing that, I can rest either my thumb here or maybe rest my thumb here, my left thumb here. And squeezing the wall. Compress the rim a bit. Put the slip back to work. Both on the inside and outside. Okay. Right, one more time. And now I'm just using my index finger, lightly guiding the clay, and basically inside hand is kind of pushing, adjust the curve. So the inside hand is pushing and the outside hand is just supporting to make the curve a little bit nicer. that's the basic forming, and then I'm going to use the metal rib to rip the outside. So lightly bend my rib and let the inside fingers do the stretching. Right, so that's I usually taking care of the outside, and then I will do the inside later. Before I do that, I would trim a little bit off, trim the foot off a little bit, so that I don't have so much clay build up in the corner. Right, so that's the outside, and I'm going to change my direction, the angle of my camera, so you will be able to see how I taking care of the inside. Okay, now you see the inside from the top angle. I'm going to show you how I take care of that. You can see that inside I have a little bit slip here on the middle part here. This part here it's not quite smooth. You have a little uneven here, especially on the center point, which that I usually show in my previous video, that I have 3 different kind of rib that is gonna taking care of the center, especially the center point. So for the bowl like this size, a little bit larger size, I'm gonna use the 5 inches rib. So basically, I'm holding the rib with the finger holes here, so it doesn't slip up my finger, and dip it in the water. And the reason why I cut off the clay in the corners, that when I'm pushing, squeeze, so that I don't have so much clay built up on the bottom, so it's less resistant when I'm pushing down. Okay, and just hold it, stabilize my rib, and just slightly compressed from the center point and slowly move to the side. And the good design for this kind of a rib is that there's a curve here on this side, and then there's a curve on the other side. So even your rib is cross over the center, very center point, it will be fine. Your rib is not going to gouge on the clay. So that's the design point of this kind of rib. And you can slightly tip over, so you could change the angle or the curve of the rib. So it as long as you hold it straight, then the curve will be like this kind of curve, and if you tip over, the curve will be shallower. So that's how this kind of a rib working. And slowly you move to the side until it comes next, right here, come next the curve. And for here, You don't need to push the whole lot, just slightly pushing so the curve is follow through from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom. Okay, so compressing, especially the center point, it's hard to compress if you are using a softer rib. This one is solid, so it's easier to compress. And then after you are making the inside curve nicer, if you don't like the texture from the wooden rib, you could use a metal rib to remove that. You could just lightly bend your metal rib and just smooth out all the little lines from the wooden rib, the wooden texture. So after smoothing the inside with the metal rib to get rid of the wooden texture from the rib, just going to smooth the rim. First, I use a sponge to remove the excess clay up the rim, and then I'm going to use the chamois to compress. So this is the finished piece. I drop it down lower so you will be able to see the outside curve. Let me show you the inside